Batman Part 2 is shaping up to be an epic sequel. After lots of delays and problems with the production, we finally have big news for the movie. So let's get into the leaks, production status, characters, and more crazy details. First off, let's dive into the production status. The Batman Part 2 is now expected to hit theaters on October 2nd, 2026 after a delay from its original release date, and the production is set to begin at Warner Bros. Studios, Leaston in England in August 2024. However, we have some bad news because there's a chance that production could be pushed to June or July to ensure the film isn't rushed. But despite the excitement, the release date has been pushed back to October 2nd, 2026. I think this is due to the script and the development setbacks from the 2023 Hollywood strikes. And while the exact runtime of the Batman Part 2 is not yet known, there are some clues and speculation based on the first film and director Matt Reeves' comments. The original, The Batman, had a runtime of nearly 3 hours, which received some criticism for its length. However, Reeves has mentioned aiming for a bigger story and bigger scope for the sequel, which could potentially lead to a longer runtime, which fans won't be so happy about.
I'm vengeance.
Moving on, the casting news is expected to start emerging towards the end of the year with some insane villains that are in the works. This timeline could shift depending on the production team's decisions and any further delays. But obviously, Robert Pattinson will reprise his role as Bruce Wayne Batman, with Jeffrey Wright returning as Lieutenant Jim Gordon. There's also a rumor that a former Marvel villain actor is in talks to play Harvey Dent Two-Face. You might think the movie will pick up after the catastrophic events of the first film, but it most likely won't, and we will tell you why later. With Gotham City reeling from the Riddler's terrorist attack, the sequel is expected to go deeper into the criminal underworld, potentially introducing new villains and exploring the aftermath of the city's devastation. Also, there are rumors which suggest that Dick Grayson and Hush could be the villains. Batman Part 2 is part of DC's Elseworlds slate, separate from the main DC Universe continuity. This allows for creative freedom in storytelling and the potential for different interpretations of characters across franchises. There is also a show called The Penguin. Its upcoming HBO Max limited series will bridge the gap between the Batman and the Batman Part 2. It will chart Colin Farrell's title character's rise to power as a Gotham crime lord. Addressing the swirling rumors, James Gunn has clarified that all future DC films, including the Batman Part 2, fall under the DC Studios umbrella. There's a collaborative effort to tell the best possible stories, with no division between the Batman franchise and other DC projects. That's all we have. Subscribe if you want more cinema content and the best in-depth news about cinema. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers.